Happy Sukkot, sister. Shalom. This is Sister T. Welcome again to the Rock. I'm just here for a short video to answer something. I've been getting a lot of questions, and in the past couple of months, I haven't really addressed this at all. And I just talk about it just a little bit of a first wife responsibility in a polygynous marriage, and also some of the second wives. Just things that we all should keep in mind. A lot more women are calling, and they're asking, their responsibilities as a first wife. And although I cannot tell you what your personal responsibility is according to what your husband wants, that's something you'll go to your husband for. But I can give you an idea of certain responsibilities that I know that I have and things that I have done before. Because I am the first wife, I know what my husband expects of me. Because I know him most, when it comes to this situation. I know him best at this time, being that I've been married to him for 9.5 years already. So I would know more.
I don't know if you can hear Lauren Hill in the background, but she's telling y'all, get out. She said, she get out, you get out. All right, go ahead and back.
Oh, hilarious. Okay, nice interruption there, right? So anyways, I know what my husband expects of me as a first wife. And so, for me personally, I know that my duties is to, as a wife, I am to be assisting my husband in the vision that the Most High has already given him. So, for example, if my husband has given a directive from the Most High to go north, as a first wife, it's already my job to make sure the children are on board, we are all on board, and we all are going north. And I am assisting him to go north. I am not telling him or challenging him or doing things to cost him or trying to convince him or asking him to compromise or anything like that for me to go left, to go east, or to go west, or to go south. If his directive from the Most High is to go north, it is your job as a wife, whether you're this one applies really whether you're in a monogamous marriage or your marriage is polygynous. If the husband is going north, then everybody on board should be pushing that, pushing to go north, not changing his mind or trying to cause him to go east or west or another direction other than the direction he is leading the family into. And so I just wanted to put that out there because, that's what some things that are happening in some families where wives are trying to have their husbands change the direction that he's supposed to be going in. And this is also happening in households who are now polygynous, where another wife is coming in and trying to change the program as well and believing that things stop now because she's there, or things are supposed to change because she's there. And I just wanted to share that, that's not in the Israelite household. That's not how it happens. That's not how it goes. That's not how it happens in my household, for example. Or it ain't my household, really. It's my husband's household. But in my husband's household, that's not how things run. If the Most High is giving him a direction, I go in the same direction that the Most High tells him to go in. I don't try to have him to go another direction. I try to help and assist and do my part in that we go that direction. And that's the path I stay on until I'm given another directive to go another way, or when we're supposed to turn, if there's any turning involved. But we are to go north, then that's the direction we go in. And so I just wanted you first wives to know that, as well as when it comes to a polygynous situation, because this is also has been a part of the question. If you have a sister wife coming in, and this is good for a second wife to know, or if you're looking to be a second wife, this is good for you to know as well. When you come into a household as one of the sisters, I love the way she puts this. Her name is, when I first started watching her, she was under Dream Girl, but she's also one of the sister wives on Co-Wives channel. But she's always said, you're already coming into a family that's already moving, already working family. You're not coming into a family. She says it a little better. I kind of messed that up a little bit. Sorry, sis. But, you're already coming into a family that's already going. You're not coming into a family that's not established. This is an established family. It's already going. It already has a directive. It already knows where it's headed. So when you coming in, you're not coming in to change the direction of the family. You are coming in to head in that same direction with the family, just like the first wife is assisting her husband into getting, to completing his vision. that's what you're doing. You're coming in and you're also assisting. So like, let's say if the husband has an idea that we're going to start a business in some sort of business, whatever business that he's trying to start, you're not coming in and say, well, no, 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 I don't think we should do a business in that. We're going to do a business in something else. No, you're going to come in and he's going to say, hey, we're doing this business, and you're going to assist just as I will be assisting into helping with that business, the business that he already has decided on that he wants for his family. To do. You know what I mean? It's like I was thinking about the city bus. Actually, my husband and I both discussed this a little bit, but it's like I rode a lot of city buses in the past when I was younger. I used to ride the bus to go places, and there's a little difference, but in reality, the bus slows down just enough for you to get on. If you get on the bus and let's say the bus is headed to, it says we're headed to a university somewhere. Well, in between, it makes stops and people get on, but it ain't changing the fact that this bus is headed where it's headed is to this university over here. And it may pick up people along the way. But that bus is moving in the direction of getting to that university. You're not changing the bus like, oh no, maybe we not should go to the university today. We're gonna go over here to the mall. No, it's going to the university. That's where it's going. And you are getting on the bus and either you're headed in that direction of the university. So you can get on or you can get off, but you're not changing the direction of that bus. And it's similar to, polygyny. If you have a sister wife coming in, you're hopping on the bus. The bus is going to slow down to pick you up, and we all headed in that same direction. You're not getting on the bus and say, I need you to turn around because I'm trying to go to the mall. No, that's not how that works. So I wanted to share that. Also, too, some of the things that are happening newly polygynous marriages or the upcoming polygynous marriages that I want to share that I do on my end. As a first wife, I know that it's my duty. My husband has already expressed this to me to, show the second wife, what my husband is already, the direction that we're moving, especially in the areas that the women take care of. He feels the woman in himself as a man, but she doesn't know how to operate on a daily basis. She may, like for instance, if I'm gonna make my husband some food, and right now my husband, he loves salad. That's one of his favorite foods is salad. With every meal, or at least most of them, he wants a salad. My husband likes his salad a certain way. If we have everything, this is what he wants in his salad. He don't want certain things missing. Well, if a second wife come in, she may not really understand how he wants his salad. So as a first wife, it is my duty to let him know, he likes garlic in his salad and onions and broccoli. If we have it, he likes all these variety of things in his salad. I will assist and show her that so she will be able to make the salad the same way he likes it. So that's a duty that I do. One of the other things that I do is I do make it a point that the first wife, the second wife that come in, that she's no different than I am. If I'm a wife and she's a wife, she's no different than me in my eyes. So I make it a point to let her know, no, this is not my husband, but this is our husband. And I try to do whatever I can to make her feel comfortable enough that when she comes in, this is her family too. This is not just my family. This is not just my husband. And these are not our children, my children or my husband's children. It's my husband's children. But, we all are a family. I'm not just the mother, but she is the mother as well of these children. So she knows that she doesn't have to feel uncomfortable when she comes in like she's unwanted or like she's like less of a wife. No, you just knew her as a wife, but you're not less of a wife. And so, as a first wife, you have to take on, those sort of responsibilities and whatever else your husband, desires for you to do in that marriage. So I just want to share that because a lot of wives seem to be more confused on their role as a first wife or how to welcome in another wife or and even some people said that they're having trouble with sometimes a woman have come in or they've been there and they've had to deal with the situation where she's coming in to change things. And I'll give you another example of an experience that I've also had. I've had this happen to me already in our situation where a woman has come in and the family is already, we're a family that's already moving. We already a family. We already know what direction we're going in. And the husband, gives orders. The husband lets us know, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we're going in. And we've had that happen before where a woman come in and try to change the order, change the direction, change how things are ran, change the time of when we do things, and that's not what you're here for. Now, I will say this: if you have a talent and you have skills, my husband is very good at, and a lot of other men too have said the same thing, couples that we talk to, and my husband will discuss about the men's section. He's going to do a video on this same topic similarly, but addressing the men, because we've had this question from couples, polygynous couples and monogamous couples who are desiring to be in a polygynous marriage, and so he'll address that. I don't address men, but when it comes to this, the first, they've had situations where another wife will come in and she wants to change the direction, or have the first wife help her convince the husband that they should do something different. And that's not what we're supposed to be doing as wives. As wives, we are helpmeets, and then we help assist them in the direction that Yah has already ordained them or commanded them to go in. We do not come in to try to convince or coerce or manipulate them, or to try to change the direction that they're going in. And also, too, like, because it's an existing family, there's already rules and regulations on things. You know what I mean? So when you come in, as a second wife, you're not there to change the rules or the regulations. You know what I mean? You're there to join up with the family, and you become a part of the family, and you're going to operate in that same direction that everyone else is already going in. Like I was saying before, if you have skills, the men will utilize your skills. I know my husband does that. If the woman has some sort of skills and that we don't have or I don't have, we utilize those skills. They're needed. If you have a talent, we use those, but we use them the way, well, I don't use them, he uses them the way, and allow you to use your skills the way that it's needed, not the way that you may think it's needed, the way that the man see fit that it's your skills can be used, the best way the man sees that your skills can be used. And he does the same with me. Whatever skills that I have, they get used, but they're used the way he sees fit, the way he knows that these skills need to be used, not the way that someone else wants them used or you want them used. So keep those things in mind when you're coming to an already existing family. We are all to head in a direction that the husband is headed in. We're not changing his direction. We're not convincing him to go another way. We are all getting on board, and we're heading that same way. I hope this video was helpful to any of you sisters who are in this position, who are first wives, second wives. I hope this video helped you. And also, first wives, it is our responsibility, and also to ask your husband, because I know every household is different, but it's our responsibility to show the second wife and make her and have her feel comfortable enough that she also trusts that you are not trying to lead her into some sort of pit. You're not trying to lead her to some sort of failure. So it is our responsibility to show them, hey, this is how things are done. This is how he likes them. And yes, will the husband do it? Absolutely. But she's with you. She's going to be with you more than she's with the husband. The husband works. The husband has things to do. And he may not be able to cover 100% of every little detail of things at any given time, because he's working, he's busy. The family doesn't stop because another woman comes in. He doesn't stop his job because the woman comes in. He doesn't stop being a husband to his first wife because a new woman comes in. He doesn't stop being a daddy to his children because a new woman comes in. So sometimes he may not get a chance to cover every single detail. So as a first wife, you have to take it upon yourself to show, at least I know I've been told that, and I know other families, husbands have told their wives that, to where you need to take the time to spend with that woman and show her how he wants things done, especially if he forgot to cover something. And then second wives, you have to be a lot more humble about the situation and not feel like something's wrong because the first wife have to show you something. Like, you're no less of a person. She's doing it to help you. It's a help. It's an assistance. It's something that you do as a sister because you love her and you want her to succeed. It's not something where you should be offended by because the wife. And yes, we do have stories, a lot of stories where second wives are offended because the first wives are showing them, hey, my husband likes this way, and then they get offended all of a sudden because they're trying to impress him with the way she wants to do things. Well, not all men are like that. And like I said, always ask your husband. That's where you're going to get the most helpful advice, because, of course, if you're his wife, he may want you to handle the situation differently. But for the men who have, that we know, they want the first wives to play a valuable role in helping the second wife. And the second wives, to be humble enough to take advice so you can learn that man, because that first wife been there. So she knows him. and you don't have everything down just because you had some phone conversations and then you've been a part of the family for 15 minutes. You just don't got it yet. You're still learning how the house runs and stuff, and that's not a bad thing. That doesn't make you less of a wife. It just makes you a newer wife. You know what I mean? Like, you're not less of a woman. You're not less valuable. You just new. And you just need to learn things. Just like when the first wife got with him, when they were in a monogamous marriage, she had to learn about him. And first wives are still constantly learning. And so another wife coming in, you're gonna still be constantly learning. So don't take everything so offensive. And first wives, you want to make them feel comfortable and that they're a part of the family. But at the same time, second wife on your end, you can't be coddled. You can't keep feeling less because it's different and it's new. You get in and you're a wife now. Do what you're supposed to do. You're a part of the family now. So I just wanted this video to be encouraging. I also wanted to answer those questions, and I hope this helps somebody out there. You all have a blessed Sukkot, and I hope you all just having a productive day. You all, bless you all sisters out there. Shalom.